It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Bills coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills' offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. That is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 129 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Pushing through the contact. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Now it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. Unfortunately, try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a way.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. down the left sideline. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yo. Report.
Jackson. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. First carry for Najee Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Beckham the return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wk10. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Jackson. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, report. Report. You changed it.
In motion goes the tight end. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, stop. Sure.
And Push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, both stuffed. What do you do on 3rd down?
Well, to me, the down to throw the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Aubrey Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
In motion left is Beckham. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that last throw, not going to count for much of the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing. Teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Phi11y. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though, such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Again, it's Harris on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now it's Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Young will set to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown 61 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Young. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. It'll be Young again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's complete to Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. here. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run once more with Taylor. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas, 59 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. And that's complete to Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's 1st down. Young to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Young. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top?
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just
yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside